Victories on the Ivern, the Gragas, the Zac. We usually see him, or we see him rather, with the losses. Here he can go hard very early.
It can be super efficient for him, and they're looking.
Oh, the flash forward to stop Bjergsen in his tracks. They lock down onto Hakuo. Bjergsen's gonna have that dark passage to safety if they even need it.
Down Apollo first in the fight. That's the only AD that the team has, and they have a lot of ways to do that, but Lyra coming in, nice sidestep.
On the cocoon, Hanser has flash up if he even needs to use it. He holds it, blast Lyra back. Very low, looks like the blue buff transfer is over to Hanser. He could refuel on this one.
Kick flash from Svenskeren, flash forward, and the barrel takes him out.
Oh, Hakuo coming up. Deja Vu is the hook. Hits from Biofrost. We were wondering if that would be a last ban. Frost right behind him.
Sven's here too.
Sven, they're gonna do a lot of damage to Hanser though. They throw everything and the kitchen sink at him. He's gonna live out of that situation. Seraph's gonna be the first one to go down with turret aggro. Arrow just misses just to the right.
And expect to succeed. So they're continuously looking for the plays. Heroic entrance is available. They could go for it.
Very nice equalizer double lift in the eyes of Seraph. He does not want to give up. He is hungry. And double lift still is able to kite the fight out. He hits Seraph right in the backside. He says, don't let the arrow hit you on the way out. And it looks like TSM is able to turn this fight around. Pyrion now running for his life as really the only tank on the team, and that's not a good sight.
Now from Galio, they just have to keep trying. They know that they're going to get outscaled. They're looking for fights.
It's a good look for Envy, since Garen's going to start the fight dead if he can't take down Apollo. Apollo gets himself a cleanse to safety, and somehow,
again,
Garen
get
makes
away.
it out with the CC of Biofrost and double lift. They turn the fight around for
great ultimate.
2 in favor of TSM. Pyrion way to the back line of the fight as Biofrost is in his own 2v1 situation. The cavalry arrives from over at Baron's side, and they look to wipe down Envy in the rest of the fight. 9-0 now for TSM.
Again, Svensker 0 for TSM. They're going to get the Baron in this game. It's looking almost impossible now for Envy.
And half of Lyra's HP. They're starting these fights off with such an upper hand, it almost seems impossible for Envy to find a way through this puzzle, a way to orchestrate around TSM, because they are tap dancing their way through the in-hits and into the base. 10-0. 26 minutes on the clock. Said you give them more than one thing to think about. They got the top wave lane on their plate now. Can they drop Sven? They finally do. There's a kill on the side of TSM, and that makes them even angrier as they start going for Seraph. It looks like this might just be the game. A double kill for Hanser as he was focused all game long, but gets his pay at 4-4. And 14-1, 27 minutes in, TSM starts on the Nexus turrets, and Envy we'll be looking for game 2 here.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've been thinking about game 2 for a while now, because this one was brutal. And Envy never got anything going. The first kill of the game for them as their Nexus is going down.
27 minutes.
Slaughters them.
TSM take down Envy.
Oof, that's a tough one. And that's what it's gonna look like.
That will be the Elise in the jungle. They wait out and they feel comfortable. Last picking that for Lyra. It made it all the way through. Which wants to give resources to.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, he is gonna have a strong gank assist in all his lanes. So we'll have options, and here he is already.
There you go, level 2, a lot faster than game 1, and TSM keeps the ball rolling. Just 2.5 minutes in. Cleared up quick enough.
Yeah, he's saving his mana for the dive. He's gonna start this up with the W, damage reduction up, hit the stun, free Q, and then to get that.
Shield in, the burn is down. Oh, dashes back through. Would have taken the auto anyways, and Pyrion gets stopped by Bjergsen on the roam up. TSM one step ahead on a lot of these plays so far. Wards for over 10 seconds. You gotta think somebody's creeping over towards your way. Hakuo was thinking on that sixth sense.
Oh, they're going for the dive.
But when Hakuo leaves lane, Apollo is only there to play alone, and TSM make it threes a crowd last moment.
Doublelift was trying to pull off the keep, but couldn't make it happen.
Nice block, getting the concussive blows back onto the members of Envy. Lyra wants to go in. He's ready to be crowd controlled. Piercing arrow's not going to mark it. That's the stun onto Svenskeren as TSM feels like they can take the fight. Envy just plays their vision here. They prep the fight, and now they're going to take it. Got to be careful on the exit. Hanser on a good spot to separate them.
Out of the fight. You have no way to retaliate in the fight when they come in, and now Hanser is going to get chased down too. Their whole team is just dying.
Things are getting a little sketchy here. Exhaust goes down onto Hanser. He finally goes down. But Envy was dancing around, not getting much after this fight.
Got some kills and assists himself, and now he's right back in there.
Time to dance in the jungle. Oh, Svenskeren repeating a little bit of history there, getting himself in trouble, and the team's not able to react fast enough. It looked like he thought Bjergsen would be there in time. They are in their own jungle, but that does not seem safe at this point. That's going to be Biofrost locked up as well. Possibly another hook from Hakuo. They
commit to it. They get 2 kills and the red buff. Now TSM trying to set up a dive here top, but Envy is on the way.
They want Hanser. Or I'm sorry, they want Seraph, I should say. They can lock him down. Concussive blows was a nice hit from Biofrost.
You know if they can defend the top turret, because that's the trade that TSM was trying to make. Oh, now onto Bjergsen.
One hit, the Cocoon, oh, actually, cleansed out immediately by Bjergsen. Isn't enough to save his life. He throws back the power. It's not enough to take down Period.
Oh.
One last shot. And the 100 HP escapes are now in favor of Envy. Is it another kill? It's going to be a kickback for Lyra, and he doesn't have the repel to get into range. And
they're looking for a play.
Good
Verifel whiffs again.
Onto the ward. All right, looks like they're going to answer back with Seraph. He can dash. Oh, he got bumped from dashing over the wall. He is left out to dry. The flash is going to put him back, and that is Hanser going down immediately as the damage for the fight was on the bottom side. Somehow Envy has flipped it. Now both top laners are down. It is a back and forth. And wow, if this is TSM's, what's the hit from Lyra? Oh, he smites too early. That goes over to Svenskeren. They are going to be able to get on the Herald Charm as well. Whoa, very interesting position from Hakuo. Without that vision, we were just talking about Apollo. Could take down Sven, has to back off. This is a fight that could result now in Envy's favor. It was Seraph mid. He's trying to make the long run top, but he's got Hanser on his tail.
Yeah, Seraph might be able to cut them off. They can keep chasing. We'll see if they can catch up. He probably should have gone down.
Yeah, they pinched together right in the river. There's no exit stop now, and Hanser may actually be able to take them out.
Seraph over the wall, though, uses Slice Nice on Bjergsen.
Yeah, they are going to be there. It's the kill onto Lyra, though, coming from the power of Bjergsen, and now Hanser's left on a ward. They still need to clear some. Going for a try.
Oh, there they go.
Oh, knocked down and locked up as Lyra as he goes over the wall. Seraph comes in. Dominus immediately in defense. He can't even get able to evade this time. Oh, everything onto the shield. And they are going to be able to drop, and they say the crowd control's there for long enough. Seraph's going to be in the fight as well. Svenskeren down to 100 HP. If it were to be AD,
now they're going to layer that
dead. And now they're on to Hanser. TSM coming in one by one and dropping the same to Envy in the mid lane.
That was so well done by Envy. The crowd control, and now they catch Bjergsen.
It's the cleanse out. Hakuo, I thought he could take it, but Bjergsen had some spheres on the ground to up the damage. And
they're actually going to blast cone back in.
Better watch out for spike damage on the back side. It's going to do a bit more.
Spot this.
Biofrost will see Svenskeren's just over at Gromp, and they may have sealed their fate. Lyra down to 150 HP, an instant kill. Svenskeren kicks him. Doesn't even leave it up to choice. And now they're on to Seraph. What is this choice? This
TSM will be resetting, but Biofrost had respawned. He's out on the map, walks straight to the Baron pit, and finds Envy at almost no HP. Do anything too crazy.
And they have brought the entire family to the bot side. Hanser a little too close for comfort. That's Seraph down first, though, as TSM somehow turned it in their favor. Svenskeren lands with like single-digit HP. What is this game? And the turret will go down. That's not going to live with it.
You have to have that as the safety net. Seraph now checking forward. Oh.
Ouch. He had a vision ward there, I bet. No, I'm just kidding. How'd he zero that guy out? He was hiding the spheres. 14 to 12, nice cleanse there. Oh my god, Hakuo almost down from 100 to 0 immediately with just a few of those spheres from Bjergsen. Blue buff is on him so he can keep delivering the pain. Fires over to Apollo. The flash out, can't even get his heal off in time as he drops to the ground. And now Seraph, the one of the tankiest of the team, trying to get himself up front and do the damage. Have a chance to get some room on those bottom turrets. Don't think it's going to be the case, though. Inhibitor goes down. Doublelift looking to stay on the back line here as the Redemptions cross each other. That's the initiation as the final help comes through. Carrion goes down. A huge hit from Svenskeren to start things off. And the rest of the team, they hear the bell. They are ready to clean up the rest of the fight. And the Nexus turrets start to fall in favor of TSM. It was a bit more back and forth this time. But the Baron call giving TSM the upper hand in the middle of the game. Allow them to find a way into Envy's base. And allow them to get the 2-0 victory over Envy 40 minutes in.
Svenskeren finishing the game the way he started, dominating Envy. That was such a sick kick through 4 members of Envy there to cap that game. And he had a really good early game too, moving around the map. Just a very strong series from Svenskeren overall. 2 Lee Sin games. He looks very good.
He got